So before the opening starts, we start out with the episode being a good explanation of some scientists who apparently started the creation of the House of Evolution or whatever it's called. And he was some guy back in whatever time. He was a very young guy who made up these scientific theories and stuff, and scientists didn't support him. Soon he got old and he found out about his theories were right in a way, I'm guessing. And soon, after that, he made himself young again because he was like an old piece of crap. So he made himself young, and then he cloned himself, and then he, as I said before, created the House of Evolution or whatever it's called, because he started to create. He made specimen. He started, I don't know, experimenting on humans after a while. After he started, whatever. So anyways, One Punch Man got annoyed, and Genos said, look, I forgot a lot of things that happened in this episode. I watched it like a couple hours ago. I'm not really good with the memory department in my brain. But from what I remember, Genos said something, and One Punch Man just said whatever. So they're just going to go to the House of Evolution. And then we go back to the guys at the House of Evolution, or the guy, the scientist guy, and his clones. And they're talking about, if he comes here, then all our research and everything would be destroyed and stuff like that. So anyways, Saitama and Genos are speeding, literally Sonic Flash Dash speeding their way to the House of Evolution, barely even trying. And on the way, Genos is like saying, I'm amazed you can't fly. And Saitama's like, dude, humans can't fly. So anyways, they make it to their location. Make it there, and Genos literally just blows it all up. The entire house. Little do they know there's an underground section where everything is going on. So anyways, this was mentioned before by the scientist guy and his clones that they're going to use a trump card, to fight off Saitama, and I'm guessing Genos as well. And this trump card is actually the strongest evolved, I should say, thing, whatever, inside the House of Evolution, which is called, I think it was Carnage Kabuto or something like that. So anyway, somehow the scientist guy persuades Carnage Kabuto to actually go after Genos / or Saitama, which I'm taking a wild guess and saying it's Saitama. So anyways, he comes charging down the hall. Carnage guy comes charging down the hallway where Saitama and Genos is, and lodges Genos' face into the wall. Yeah. So Saitama accepts Carnage Kabuto's fight because he turned Genos into modern art. Nice. So he takes Saitama inside the room where all of the experiments go to fight and to see who's the strongest and whatever. Anyways, I'm pretty sure that Genos wasn't taken down that easily, and here he comes doing his best to try to take down Carnage Kabuto. The attacks, I bet, aren't doing anything to it. So anyways, Genos does like some crazy Dragon Ball Z One Piece crap and starts his little thing off, moving around the room like in teleportation type speed. And then he does like a flippin' Luffy jet gatling on Carnage Kabuto, again, it did nothing to him. And he just kind of flagged or whatever, kind of just waved Genos out of his way, which pretty much put Genos in submission. And then Genos shoots like a fire Kamehameha, which basically what I just said. But Carnage Kabuto just kind of blows it out of his way, so it was pretty much nothing to him, which pretty much takes Genos out of the battle, which finally starts the fight between him and Saitama. So Saitama walks up to him and said, okay, don't disappoint me and don't be like those guys who I faced this morning. He's like, you know, you have a bunch of confidence, so you must be strong. So Carnage Kabuto basically like teleports off the screen and gets behind Saitama and gets ready to punch him, but then out of fear, he backs up from Saitama. Out of fear and curiosity, Carnage Kabuto asks Saitama, how did he get so strong? So Saitama just goes and tells him. He also, as well, told Genos to listen as well, since, you know, he's his apprentice. So he basically says, stick to your usual training regimen every day, all the time, or every day, or whatever. The guy, scientist who just walked in, says, oh, it's training, not no special enhancements or medicine or anything, just training. Huh. So then he tells Genos to listen again, and he tells him just to keep doing it. Or you just have to keep doing it, should I say. He says it took him about 3 years to get how strong he is today. And it was 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and then a 10-kilometer run every single day for 3 years. He says, of course, eat 3 times a day, but in the morning, just eat a banana. And, you know, never use your AC. Don't use your heat. Don't use your air conditioner. And just, you know, just to save money, I'm guessing. Saitama said no matter what, even if he was spitting blood or he got tired, he never stopped. Even when his body refused to do any more or he started to get cramps or whatever, he just kept going. And then a year and a half later, he noticed a difference in himself. Number one, he was bald. And that he became strong. So basically, you just gotta, his training is basically trained so hard that you'll lose hair. He says that evolution and all that is just bullcrap. You guys are just using it to give you artificial strength, which isn't really nothing compared to what he is. And then Genos is like, Master, you're full of crap. Genos says that's just standard training and stuff. He says it's not even intense. He says he wanted to get stronger. He didn't ask to train under you just to hear a joke. Genos said that the power that One Punch Man is way more stronger than what you'd expect out of the training that he said he did over 3 years. Genos and the scientist guys say that yes, they want to know the true training that he went through or whatever he did to become that strong. Even though Saitama disagrees and says, you know, you gotta believe me, that's actually what I did. And then we all remember that Carnage Kabuto is here, and he actually starts to buff his body up because he heard this bullcrap. He buffs his body up so much that he actually starts to take on a demon-like form. So powerful that it even is a mode named Carnage Mode. And boy, does it look OP and demonic. Our new Carnage Kabuto says that after he kills Saitama, he'll go after towns, go on rampage until next Saturday, I think he said. Then, Carnage Kabuto, Carnage Mode, actually gets a hit off Saitama and, like, Sonic, I don't know what to call it. He just punched the living bejesus out of Saitama. And he keeps on constantly doing it. At a point where he's playing with Saitama. And Saitama comes to a realization that, Carnage Mode guy here is gonna be in Carnage Mode for a week, destroying everything. 1 whole week. Also come to the realization that today is Saturday. Which means today is it's bargain day at the supermarket. And Saitama one-shots Carnage Kabuto. And that's the end of that fight. Because Saitama came to a realization that he missed bargain day at the supermarket. Genos gives the scientist guy the paper that says that it's actually bargain day and tells One Punch Man that they still have time and they hurry out of the training area to go to the store.